Alright guys, this is Ready for War here. I'm going to talk a little bit about ammo and different types, but mainly this is to educate people about steel versus brass, maybe even corrosive a little bit, maybe different primers. I've been thinking about getting reloading. I'm not now, but I've done a lot of research on it, so I know a little bit, quite a bit, but I couldn't just pick it up and do it. I've seen a lot of my friends do it. See, steel versus brass. I don't like to use steel ammo, and I won't use steel ammo in anything unless I had to, like if that was my only choice to save my life or something. But I won't buy it. The only steel I'll buy or ammo will be for AKs or SKSs. It's the same 7.62 by 39 millimeter. Or like 54Rs, pretty much any Russian gun. They're pretty much, I don't know about the pistols, all of them, but most of them are designed to take the steel. They're just real tough and rugged. And the reason why the steel ammo isn't good is because the gun isn't timed for the steel ammo, because steel ammo heats up, gets a lot hotter, and expands and stays expanded for longer, so the gun doesn't, the timing doesn't allow for it to cool down enough. And when the extractor goes to pull out the shell, it's still swelled up inside the chamber, and the extractor has to pull extremely hard to get that shell out, unlike the brass ammo. And it can break an extractor. I've never had an extractor broken from it, but I've heard stories, and I've seen them. I've seen, shells get stuck in the chamber, because these can get stuck in your chamber. Then you got to worry about tapping it out with a dowel rod, or if it's safe, if the bullet's been shot, be safe with your guns, as you should be if you own them. If you're not comfortable doing it, I suggest maybe having somebody else do it that works in the gun field, maybe a gunsmith or something like that. But anyway, a lot of steel ammos is burden primed. That's what most, or European ammos all mostly burden primed. And American ammo, most of it, maybe other ammo, but the stuff that you buy in America is boxer primed, and that's what you reload. You don't really reload burden primed, because they have different size primers, and most of your boxer prime primers are American. And you can take, and plus the punches and stuff don't work on burden primed cases. You can get them out if you use some kind of MacGyver techniques to get it out, but for most people it's just too time consuming and costly to reload them. I don't know if you can reload steel casings at all because of the size of them, but I know the primers are one of the main killjoys for that. Anyway, when you go to buy, and also I might most of the 22 ammo you buy, I don't think I even seen steel case, but when you go to buy, they have a lot of lead bullets, like just lead tipped. But somebody told me, an old timer, and he knew his stuff pretty well, especially when it comes to older guns. I don't know about all ammo, I'm sure, like Winchester, bulk Winchester, Federal, and Remington, all the bulk ammo. They said that the copper coating you get on the tips of these 22s are like a spray copper jacket. It's just real thin. They just go by and spray it on the bullets, I guess. And I believe it, because they're really crappy made. I've had bullets fall out of the things and all kinds of stuff. And they're like, the bullets are held together by like some kind of lacquer coating. I've seen that fall out of it after the bullets have had problems. Like front you hit it and the primer be weak and the tip will be loose. Just really, 22 ammo is not really reliable like centerfire ammo. Because if you don't know much about centerfire and rimfire, centerfire's got this little silver thing as a primer, and the firing pin hits that, and from shock pressure it causes the powder inside, the powder charge in there to ignite. And on the Rimfire, it has the primer is in the rim, and I don't know if they call it the firing pin, but the firing pin, it's not a pin, I guess, but it hits the corner and it ignites the primer charge in it, and that sets it off. But in a lot of cases, the primer charges can even be left out. CCI is, when I buy high quality, that's what I shoot. But I heard the Thunderbolts, Wildcats. There's another CCI brand. I always use the Mini Mag. I can't think of off the top of my head, but they're all good brands. This is what, matter of fact, all automatic 22s that I've ever seen will tell you in the manual, this is what you need to shoot for it to be reliable. I shoot the bulk stuff. I had something on my teeth. I shoot the bulk stuff, and I never have a problem with it. But also, every gun I've taken out of the box, when I've shot this in here, it's shot extremely high, and you know, you might need to think about that if that's what you plan on shooting to in a 22, that you can't adjust the sights. I just shoot the bulk stuff. But the Mini Mags, they're 40 grain, 1,235 feet per second. That's a lot. It's a lot more powerful than 25. But also for lead bullets, I just got a couple in this box I had sitting out. I think I got, nope, no lead bullets. I just shot them all. Just a couple. Nope. It's kind of pointless to put that on the table. But anyway, lead bullets don't have the copper tip. They're just a lead bullet like this. But the whole thing, this is semi-jacketed. But anyway, some guns, the barrels aren't made for lead bullets. Now I'm sure if a 22 is worth anything, you should have the barrel made for lead bullets. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head, but you can look it up. Just look it up. Just Google shooting lead bullets out of something if you're worried about it. Also, another word on the steel cases, they're not very good in revolvers either, because I've noticed this myself and had this problem a lot, that they, after you shoot, they expand inside the cylinder, and it's real hard tapping them out. So it's harder on the little piece that knocks out the shells, the shell kicker, and it can hurt it over time. Plus, you could probably wear out the cylinders a little bit. I don't know. And also, if you're going to use that to save your life, you really don't want to have trouble with anything, especially when it comes to something like that. But yeah, if you shoot lead through some of your guns, I don't know, I can't remember, it's been a long time since I read it, and I don't shoot lead, so I didn't really take it to heart. It's the only thing I shoot lead is my 22s, and I'm sure, especially River 1022s, and the 22s I have are designed to do that. Marlin Mall 60 is fine with it, but also the lead files up your barrel a lot more. I guess I'll talk a little bit about I guess that'll be about it, really. I don't really want to get into hollow points because that'll make this video way too long. If y'all want to, I might explain hollow points. I'll probably do a video in the future on hollow points versus full metal jackets in the future. Alright guys, thanks.